Good morning, friends. You know, since the clarity came to me yesterday, I guess, that it would be a hideous crime for me to accept 30, 40, 50, $60,000 in services to keep me alive for another year. Life has been hell for me. I mean, that's so depressing. So horribly depressing. Except it's not. You know, no more depressing than thinking you had an hour to catch an important train and finding out that you only have half hour. It intensifies things, it focuses things, but you just get on with it, don't you? Me too. That's the only change in my life since that clarity yesterday morning. It simply intensified things. I've got one hell of a lot less time than I thought even a week ago. There are maybe one or two or three of you that this is going to be and is already a heck of a lot harder than it is. No, infinitely harder than it is for me. This isn't hard for me in terms of unhappiness. Not a shred. And for some of you, it's going to be very hard and is already in terms of unhappiness. I can't help you with it. I'd have, and you wouldn't want me to, because you'd be having me spend time away from our next 200 billion kids and our 400 billion, our 4 billion impoverished brothers and sisters today, and I know you wouldn't want that. So I can't help you. I'm not checking emails since yesterday morning. I don't know if I ever will again, or maybe I will this afternoon. I don't know how this is going to unfold. I don't know what I'll be called to do. I do know I'm being called to focus. And I'm being called to not defocus you. I'm inclined to do a lot of posting. There's much going on in my mind, but that would distract you from recent posts that are already there, and I mustn't deprive you of the opportunity of fully digesting those. So I'll try something that I've been inclined to before but failed at, and that is to be a bit minimalist in my postings. The purpose of this one is just to let you know I care. I love you. I know maybe one or two of you have positive feelings toward me. I'm sorry you have. No, I feel emotion that that you have to go through this, but friends, what you have to go through, although it's much greater than what I have to go through, is nothing compared to what we currently are heading our next 200 billion children to. And you would want me to spend every breath I've got of the remaining weeks I have, 25 weeks maybe, that I should be enough free of pain that I'm functional? You wouldn't want me to spend a breath, not an hour, not a day, away from fighting for them, and I won't. I'll keep this vigil going until the last second. Diapers, incontinence, immobility, I intend to be here until I just can't. My priorities include winnowing out the Start Loving blog so that any distractions that are there in terms of less important posts are removed. It's kind of my master log. I may churn out a book called loving on loving, my primary thoughts over the years, culled from the blog. The library, there's a tab on my site, requires some additional work, including extremely lengthy prep work. There's some additional reading that I would like to do, that I need to do. I know nothing about Native American religions, virtually nothing except for what might be, I don't know, common lore. There's so much I need to study, and I've been culling material, expecting the 6 months of chemo, which I'll not be getting. But I've been culling material, so my immediate task is to do a next level of planning, so I'm clearer on my priorities. Oh, and most importantly and least doable, the Averting Ecocide blog, the Tracking Plan B blog. It started out to be what doesn't exist today, which is a caring person's GPS. Where are we? How far do we have to go? What speed do we have to maintain? It doesn't exist. And as impossible as it will be for me to get anything meaningful done in the time I have left, no one would look at it. That's not my responsibility. My responsibility is to at least point the way on that if I can. So these are the things I need to figure. Posts that I've put up in the last 3, 4, 5 days are crucial if you want to understand me. It's up to you. There are 2 or 3 or 4 video logs. That's where my outgoing will go. I don't know that I'll pick up email again. I don't know that I'll be doing Facebook again. There it is. Just know that I'm with you in my heart as you go through this. But our children need me more than you do, and I know that you know that, and I know that you want me to keep my focus there, and I'll not let any of us down, I'm sure.